and that was, of course, quite a bearish Gautam Shah, saying that there is more downside in the market left. Consumption has slowed down quite a bit, and in the Bank Nifty as well, we're not done with the fall just yet. He has been cautious for a while, but I think this time around, it's been the most bearish that at least I've heard him in a while. So let's see how things move around. TTK Prestige, since we're talking about consumption, let's take it forward with TTK Prestige. They posted a disappointing set of Q3 earnings with pressure seen across categories, pressure being the key word, no pun intended here, but the company witnessed a 9% decline in revenues and margins contracted to 11.5% from nearly 17% earlier. How is demand looking? TT Jagannathan, the chairman of TTK Prestige, joins in to talk about that. Mr. Jagannathan, good morning. Thank you for joining us as always. It's great to see you after a while and in good health. Can you tell us, is there a real slowdown? I mean, not just in your business, but in the rural, semi-urban market? And if yes, what is the reason for it? Is it just inflation pinching pockets? And can you quantify it for us in some way for your own business?
Yes, there is no slowdown. What happened during COVID is that we got a large share of the wallet. There was no going out, there was no eating out, no going to movies, no travels, no holiday. Everybody was at home, so we got a very large share of wallet. This year, everything is opened up. People are eating out, people are going out. So we get a smaller share of wallet. If you look at that, compare us to pre-COVID, we've grown by 25%.
Okay, sorry, what did you say? Compared to pre-COVID, you've grown by 25%, is it?
Yes.
Okay, and in Q4, how is the demand situation? Across categories, are you seeing any signs of a slowdown even compared to pre-COVID levels?
No, it's way above pre-COVID levels, but it slowed down compared to last year. Last year was a boom year. We grew top line by 25%, bottom line by 32%.
In the pressure cooker segment, I wanted to just check with you. In Q3, I think your sales were the lowest in the past 6 quarters. Is this category on the whole facing pressure because of what you just spoke about? Or are you particularly, getting hit because of competition, because of the pricing environment?
No, we are still market leaders by far. So there's no problem with competition. The market has slowed, especially rural has slowed. It'll pick up next quarter or the quarter after that for sure. You can't compare last year to this year, quarter by quarter. These things don't work.
Hi, Mr. Jagannathan. Good to hear that you're not seeing any signs of slowdown. And I think for you, rural is just around 5% odd. That's right?
That is correct.
All right. And for this year, just plugging in the numbers, you should end the year closer to around 2,800 crores odd?
A little more than that, I think.
A little more than that. So that means quarter 4 is then shaping up quite well. Last year in the same quarter, you did around 700 crores. So I'm guessing that quarter 4, there'll be some growth on last year's base?
We expect that, yes.
Okay, all right. So more than 2,800 crores is what you're looking at. What about for the coming year? If demand is strong, you're holding on to your market share as well. What is the growth you're guiding for in FY24?
We don't give guidance and we're still working on next year's budgets.
But do you think a double-digit number would be fair to assume as of now? Things could change, but a double-digit is something that you'll be gunning for?
Yes.
Mr. Jagannathan, so double-digit growth in FY24. Last time you were on, you had said that margins next year should be a little less than where you would end FY23 at. Is that something where you're on track?
No, I did not say that. I did not say that, no.
Okay, so then they should be better. Or
yes.
That's what I have in my notes. Sorry. They should be better than FY23 levels, right?
Yes,
how are exports doing, sir? You told us that exports are doing very well.
We're unable to supply. The orders are pouring in. So we have to, though we've increased capacity fairly dramatically, we're still unable to supply.
So you're saying that there is a backlog. Things are on the export front, more demand than what you're able to meet.
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, and
unfortunately, yes.
Okay, and how do you get around that? I mean, do you at times like this, do you shift volumes from the local market to the export side? Is that a higher margin business? Go on, sir.
It's certainly not a higher margin business, but there is a decent margin in export. It's not that we're selling at a loss. And we are trying to shift volume from the domestic to export because domestic is slowing down.
Yeah. Okay. I want to talk a little bit more about this domestic slowdown because in the context of you adding capacity in Gujarat, What would this mean? A, what would your total capacity rise to? And once the whole capacity comes on stream, what will that help do to your revenues?
We've added capacity in different areas. We've added capacity in non-stick cookware, in roller coated cookware, in stainless steel cookware, hard anodized cookware, various different businesses we've added capacity. So I can't tell you what percentage, but it'll add about 500 crores to the top line if we use it fully.
Okay.
Add 500 crores to your top line once it comes on. And when does all this capacity come on stream?
We're not a commodity business, so it depends upon demand.
Okay. And just one more question. You said that the entire pressure cooker category has slowed down. And of course, you can't compare it to, the COVID levels because that was a different consumer pattern. But now that, COVID is behind us, do you think the slowdown is temporary or do you think it could be a little more long drawn?
My view is that it's temporary. You see, the rural market penetration is almost zero. And with induction and gas going to the rural market, they'll have to start buying pressure cookers. I believe it's a huge growth story in pressure cookers.
Okay, all right. Mr. Jagannathan, just to get back, your capacity expansion could generate revenues of around of 500 crores if there is enough demand. So at current prices, at peak levels, what kind of revenues can you generate with the current investments?
I said, that's what I said. We can add about 500 crores to the...
No, for the company, sir. For the company on the whole, you're going to do around 2,800, 900 this year. Then you're going to grow in double digits, hopefully. So at peak levels, you can do what? 4,000 crores, 3,800 crores?
If I use my capacity fully?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, well over 4,000 crores.
Well over 4,000 crores with the current investments.
Yeah.
Okay. And in terms of margins, I don't want a guidance from you, but I'm asking because the margins have been all over the place. Like last year it was 17%, this year it's 11%. On an average in FY24, any kind of margin band that you're working with for the company?
I must correct it. This year is not 11%. Last quarter was 11%.
Yes, last quarter is what I meant.
Yeah,
Yes.
this year will be
The last data that we have.
That's more like it. This year will be more than 14%, and we are working between 15 and 17% range.
For FY24, is it?
That is correct.
Oh.
Mr. Jagannathan, you've been in the market at times. You've said that maybe inorganic growth is something that you could look at. Are you scouting for something as of now? Should we hear something?
I'm afraid I can't talk about it at all.
But are you on the, we don't want a timeline, but are you still on the prowl?
We're on the prowl, yes. In fact, we're almost nearing destination.
Sorry, we are almost?
Nearing destination.
Oh wow, that'll be interesting. Okay, so then let's push it a little bit more. By the first quarter of okay, what could be the rough size, Mr. Jagannathan? What could be the rough size?
What could be the?
Rough size, the destination, what could the size be? 500 crores, 200 crores, 300 crores, what could it be?
About 500 crores.
About 500 crores. And the cash in your books is?
850 crores.
All right, so you could fund it from that. Interesting.
And are you looking at this calendar year itself?
We're low hoping for that, yes.
All right.
Before that, okay, that's interesting.
I was hoping that maybe in the first quarter of next fiscal, first half of this calendar year.
Unlikely.
Okay. Mr. Jagannathan, you know as well, right? We're going to keep pushing you until we get clarity on what's happening. But I'm sure you'll come back to us first when something
By the way, Mr.
comes
Jagannathan
through.
is on the prowl for an acquisition. Have you guys been in the market for a good pressure cooker recently? I have been, and I acquired not 500 crores, but I acquired a good 5-liter steel pressure cooker.
So what's cooking, Prashant?
Come home, Sonia. Cook up a meal.
We're asking Mr. Jagannathan what's cooking, and now we have to move
Mr.
you.
Jagannathan, thank you very much. Great speaking with you. It's a good conversation as always, and hope to have you with us here when you do that acquisition. And as you said, you're closer to the destination.
And Mr. Jagannathan, Prashant is talking to you as a co-anchor as well as a customer that he's just said as well. So
absolutely. All right, we'll take a very quick break here. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we'll come back. We will connect with Vijay Kumar of Nagarjuna Construction Company (NCC) to discuss their business outlook going forward. Stay with us.